Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio. I know that I haven't uploaded in over a week, largely because I was feeling like absolute dog shit, and there were days I could not sit up longer than 10 minutes. So, some videos that I wanted to do, I feel that the time has passed, but so much has come out that I'm probably going to be doing quite a bit, quite a bit today. I don't want to promise anything for tomorrow because I did that the first time and then it got and then felt like crap. And then now, we're here like almost a week and a half later. But anyway, let's get right into the first video of today. And we are talking about, the fact that Megan Fox's Expendables 4 role has to avoid Transformers' failure. With her casting the Expendables 4, Megan Fox has another chance at franchise success as long as it doesn't make the mistakes Transformers did. And I have to wonder, what mistakes are they exactly referring to? Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe Megan Fox was only like 20 or 21 when she was in the first Transformers movie. And boy, oh boy, this scene in particular got a lot of boys through puberty at the time. And even boys that were on the cusp of puberty at the time, myself included. Ow. I gotta remember to stop doing that because it really ravages your fucking throat. Anyway, so let's just dig into this. With news of Megan Fox's The Expendables 4 role, audiences are excited to see her in a major action franchise once again. Really? Are people really excited to see Megan Fox again? Because yeah, like they said, she got really big after Transformers, but then she just kind of went away. I know. And then then you have people that, unironically like the movie Jennifer's Body. I only saw it once. I don't really remember it. But still, it's like, yeah, Megan Fox was hot for a minute and then was gone again. However, many hope that the movie avoids making the same mistakes with her part as the Transformers series made. Despite the level of fame Fox has achieved, her career took a slight hiatus after 2010. Yeah, she was hot for a minute and then went away. And has only just begun to see a revival with the release of smaller movies like Till Death and a small role in Netflix's recent release Night Teeth. Well, what probably didn't help her career was coming out and basically calling Michael Bay Hitler. Let's be 100% honest. Megan Fox ruined her own career. Many observers attribute this to the Transformers series, explaining why some are eager to avoid a repeat with the Expendables. Fox became a household name in 2007 after her appearance as Michaela Barnes in the Michael Bay directed Transformers. While the movie was praised for its outstanding visual effects and technical mastery, even receiving Oscar nominations for them, Michaela's entire character was almost entirely reduced to being a quote-unquote it girl for Sam Witwicky to try and impress, and save for one scene during the third act, didn't add much to the movie's overall plot progression. But again, yeah, she was cast as the hot girl because the first Transformers movie was entirely set in high school. And don't know if you've ever been in high school, but there's always those girls that you want to get with, if you know what I mean. So not outside the realm of possibility that that's all her character had to be. I believe they go on with, and then you can bring up the fact of Revenge of the Fallen. Oh, they didn't do much to advance her character then. That probably was due more to the writer's strike than anything. I don't remember where I read this, but I remember Michael Bay coming out at one point and basically admitting that they were shooting that movie with an unfinished script, just to get something out, just to capitalize on the success of the very first Transformers movie. And then Megan Fox called Michael Bay Hitler, and we all know the rest. The sequel, Revenge of the Fallen, further focused on her looks instead of her acting abilities, even leading to Fox getting nominated for Worst Actress for that movie. But yeah, that's the Razzie Awards, and that's very common for actors that are in these huge franchises. Is they'll be nominated for Razzies, Worst Actor, Worst Actress of the Year, Worst Picture type bullshit. But again, as I just said like 30 seconds ago, I believe with Revenge of the Fallen, that was more due to the writer's strike. That was more due to the writer's strike at the time than anything. In the years since Transformers, with Hollywood waking up to the treatment of women in the film industry and the often damaging prevalence of the male gaze, Megan Fox's The Expendables 4 role is seen by many of the actress' longtime supporters as a unique opportunity. Well, yeah, they can't rely on her sex appeal because she's now in her mid-30s. Let's be 100% honest. Like I said, she was maybe 20, 21 years old by the time the first Transformers movie came out. So yeah, her being cast in the Expendables 4, yeah, they can't rely on her sex appeal. You know, I'll say this: the woman has kept her looks, but still, knowing that she's in her mid-30s, you know, probably is gonna put some people off. Notably, the Sylvester Stallone-led franchise is geared almost exclusively towards a male audience, with cast members like Jason Statham, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Dolph Lundgren at the helm. It's also geared toward an older audience too, not just exclusively toward males. It's geared to the older audience that grew up watching Stallone, Lundgren, and Schwarzenegger on the big screen. Sorry, I got some caught in my throat. While also being male, and also people who enjoy the action movies of the 1980s. But as I said, the fact that Megan Fox is now 35, 36, they can't exactly rely on her sex appeal. By casting Fox in the movie, the filmmakers have the potential to give her the same level of attention as the male leads in both the action as well as the character development. If it's anything like Ronda Rousey, that's not going to be a reality. Because I remember when they announced that Ronda Rousey was cast for Expendables 3, and everybody was going goo goo gaga. And, you know, outside of a couple of action scenes, it basically was just, you know, Ronda Rousey being Ronda Rousey in the movie. So, you know, that's not really something to really look forward to. Not only would this do justice to Fox as a performer, but also help subvert the attractive female eye candy trope she was unfairly burdened with, and many actresses in similar action movies still are. But again, as I said, in the first Transformers movie, she was like 20 years old. So of course they're gonna cast somebody for the attractive female eye candy. Would they have done something with her in Dark of the Moon to take that out? Probably, had she not called Michael Bay Hitler. You know, had she been in Dark of the Moon, maybe we wouldn't be sitting here, you know, talking about this. But I love the fact that they don't bring this up. You know, because if they brought up the fact that Megan Fox called Michael Bay Hitler, their entire argument goes out the goddamn window. In order for the Expendables 4 to avoid the same pitfalls that befell the Transformers franchise, it's also important that the producers shift the focus away from Fox's image. Not only did those movies objectify the actress in order to help sell tickets, again, she was 20 years old at the time and quite attractive, but the alleged treatment on set wasn't any better. In Fox's own words, Michael Bay was a nightmare to work for, and comparing him to be Hitler on set, at least they're bringing that up. A comment which later led to her being fired by the franchise's executive producer Steven Spielberg from the third movie, Dark of the Moon. In the interview where she discusses Bay's behavior, she also addressed how she hated being looked at, and unfortunately, the producers at the time chose to profit off that. This, in turn, affected other projects such as Jennifer's Body, a movie that has gone through significant reevaluation since in considerable ways as well. But again, that interview where she discussed Bay's behavior was, I honestly do not remember. Was this before or after she was fired from Dark of the Moon? You know, that's kind of an important point to bring up, is that what was she already heading out the door by that point? Would they have done something with her in Dark of the Moon? Maybe. Because I don't even remember who they got to replace her in Dark of the Moon. I've only seen the movie one time, and I don't really remember too much about it. With the recent revival of her career, as well as the Expendables 4 now beginning production, I believe it's filming now. Many viewers hope Fox will be given more to work with in future projects, with movies like Jennifer's Body and the recent Till Death. The actress has been given the opportunity to truly showcase her talents with stronger scripts and better direction. Diablo Cody, not really the best writer. Got lucky once with Juno, in my opinion. While the Expendables franchise is more rooted in gigantic shoot-'em-up action sequences, audiences who have supported Fox's career will no doubt look forward to seeing her fighting alongside the likes of Stallone and Schwarzenegger, as many admirers of the actress maintain that the industry failed her for many years after Transformers. With Fox barely acting in any major project for quite some time, this is in many ways an opportunity for a fresh start. Why are they not bringing up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies? Because she was in those as a April O'Neil. Funny how, you know, it's like, okay, she did Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and then Jennifer's Body, and then just disappeared after that. she didn't entirely disappear, but again, you know, calling Michael Bay Hitler probably not the best move. You know, and guys, I think that's pretty much all I've got. I'm just gonna say I'm not the biggest Megan Fox fan, because and like this article, you know, and like this article points out, she hasn't really been in a lot. Would something have been done with Michaela in Dark of the Moon? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much for doing so. If you've been following me long enough, you know I'm terrible at ending these videos, so I will just see you guys next time.